Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only... And when it comes to musicians...
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's... Wow, did you sew all that your...
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company. Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head. So this crown was made to... Whoa! What? Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about...
Dancing. As a child, I even asked my grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Sabzeruz festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor
Catherine!
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way...
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here.
There's something really different about Catherine.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, dear.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been...
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your... my lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found...
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the Master and Mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Ugh, listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord. Oh, hey, Chief.
Ah, Dia, what are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you...
We met this morning after the adventures.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft.
Rukshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumer... since...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something. And there's a chance the...
I suppose that's what... Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important pack. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of... The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little...
Apparently what was lost. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know.
If you're all...
Count me in. And take it from me. If you two really do decide... There are even some extremists who...
You bet they are. King Dishret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
With rain this heavy, not only are the stars clouded, so too is my scryglass hazy. rain this heavy, not only are the stars clouded, so too is my scryglass hazy.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional.
You've got it.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are near.
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Ooh, we know that whatever the Academia lost is... Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious? Well, given...
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there. We would like...
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the... Sure, you see over there? Those are students from the Academia. They've been looking worried and miserable. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better.
Those students...
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again?
They're called Ain el Akhmar. Today, I heard that...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port... They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the Academia. It's because the kind of goods that I've heard that Ain el Akhmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, They'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is...
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information. Oh, all right. This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if...
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King...
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of out-
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Paimon can't stand this.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're at...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, as you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all... If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation...
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
You again? Deranged
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all over. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day.
Ha! The boss made it.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It doesn't.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on I will jeopardize the Eremites' reputation. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly. Also, a word of advice.
What did you
consider this? Have I ever failed?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for the—
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot. He went that way! After him!
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Wait up! It's Al-Hatham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them, since they weren't able to make off with your Mora and the... All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still... Since you...
Who exactly are you two? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
He doesn't even have a vision.
Maybe not, but he can... Those high-headed...
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of... We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier.
So, since you were happy to give us the...
You were willing to part with 500... Okay. Look, if you've been making inquiries...
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the...
You know almost everything there is to know. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell...
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone.
That's
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, they were created as a means for scholars to transfer. But despite strict regulation, over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them, well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that... With our current arrangement, you're still... Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, Then you must. I need you to find. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge, she's guarded against people. I think she blacklists. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't.
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the Beyond the password, though, I have no way of.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh, that's a surprise. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same?
Try inspecting them with
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. However, some canned knowledge with a high using elemental sight is merely a stopgap
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here, don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any more left over, and be sure to exercise some caution.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. Okay, then we have...
Looking at what Alhaitham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palette. We have unripe horror.
Following the paper got us past...
Roanoke, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that make...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your product. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The Matra? Where? Alhaitham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. Look! He's over there! Hey! If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way! Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right! Here, over here. You can stop running now. So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll...
Oh, very good. Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure that... Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you? Paimon's not sure if that's supposed... I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the matcha, so that's why it's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all... Ah, yes! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably... What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, take this one for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Yeesh, who would want to be... Or how about the architectural styles and construction With this one, you can become an expert in... Ooh, now this 2 million Mora and... Whoa! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's... Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned. We'll take these, please and thank you. My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just... Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million. But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth $500,000. Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to... Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's moral left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful. Excellent. And then hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever... Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth... Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check... So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should... Dory, we'll take this one!
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
Trust me, I'll find...